The post went live at 7:14 a.m. By 7:18, my phone started buzzing nonstop. I was brushing my teeth when my best friend Noah called. Bro, check Facebook, like right now. Half awake, I opened the app, and there it was, my fiancée Emma had posted. Making him take a polygraph test before our wedding, just to be safe, winking ring, better safe than sorry. Thousands of likes, laughing emojis, gossip comments. My throat tightened. I wasn't tagged, but the comments were brutal. Good girl, all men lie. Make him earn you. He's probably scared right now, face with tears of joy. I dropped the toothbrush. My ears felt hot, like someone had slapped me. I walked into the living room where Emma sat cross-legged on the couch, still scrolling. You posted this? I asked, holding up my phone. She didn't even look up. Yeah, cute, right? Cute, people think you don't trust me. She shrugged. It's just a joke, relax. It says you're making me take a polygraph test. Well, aren't you? She said, lifting an eyebrow. My stomach sank. You're serious? It's not a big deal, she replied. It's just to prove you're committed. I've had bad experiences. Bad experiences? Right. Her ex, Neil, had cheated on her repeatedly. I knew the story, she'd cried in my arms about it. I'd been patient, gentle, stable, and yet here she was broadcasting to the world that she still didn't trust anyone. Even me. Emma, I said slowly, you made me look like a criminal. Her expression froze just for a moment. Then she pasted on a smile, looking right through me. If you have nothing to hide, why are you so upset? Something cold settled in my chest. Not anger. Not fear. Something worse. Realization. She didn't trust me. Not even a little. Still, I loved her. I loved the way she laughed, the way she got excited over the smallest things, the way she talked about our future home like it was already real. So I gave in. Fine, I said, I'll take your stupid polygraph. Her face lit up like she'd won. But later that night, I saw her messaging someone on her phone. She kept turning the screen away when I walked near. Her voice, normally cheerful, was tense. When I asked who she was texting, she said, no one, just a coworker. Her tone was sharp, too sharp. A knot formed in my stomach. Something wasn't right. The next day, we arrived at the polygraph center. Emma insisted on driving, saying she wanted to control the schedule. We sat in the waiting room. She kept checking her phone, her eyes darting, nervous, like she was waiting for a message she didn't want me to see. You okay? I asked. She forced a smile. Of course, why? Before I could answer, the examiner called me in. My heart raced as I sat in the chair, sensors wrapped around my chest, my fingers, my arms. The examiner asked the usual questions. Do you love your fiancée? Yes. Have you ever been unfaithful? No. Are you hiding anything significant from her? No. The machine confirmed my truths. When I walked out proudly, Emma wasn't smiling. She wasn't relieved. She wasn't even looking at me. Her eyes were frozen on her phone. Her face had drained of color. What's wrong? I asked. She stood up so suddenly her chair fell backward. We have to go, she whispered, now. Emma. Please. In the car, she stared straight ahead, knuckles white on the steering wheel. Finally, I said, Emma, what happened? She took a shaky breath. He messaged me. My stomach twisted. Who? She swallowed. Neil. Her cheating ex. What did he say? I asked slowly. She hesitated. He said he knows something and he wants to meet. What does he know? She didn't answer. Emma, what is he talking about? She kept her eyes on the road. I don't know, she whispered. But her voice trembled. She did know. And she was terrified. By the time we got home, Emma was shaking. She went straight to the bedroom, slammed the door, and buried her face in her hands. I sat across from her on the edge of the bed. Emma, I said softly, you need to tell me what's going on. She looked up with red eyes, mascara smeared. I messed up, she whispered. A cold rush went down my spine. With Neil? I asked. She nodded slowly, painfully. But not in the way you think. My breath caught. Then explain. She took a deep breath. I didn't cheat on him, not physically, but I did something I shouldn't have. I waited. She twisted her hands, voice cracking. When Neil started cheating, I wanted revenge. I didn't want to cheat back, so I did something else. What? She swallowed. I created a fake account pretending to be another woman. I flirted with him. I got him to confess things. I recorded everything. I sent the messages to people he knew. I blinked. You catfished him. Yes, she whispered. And I ruined his life. She told me the whole story. She pretended to be a girl he was obsessed with. She made him believe she wanted him. She convinced him to send emotional messages, desperate ones, humiliating ones. Then she exposed him to his university, his family, his coworkers. And now, she whispered, he found out it was me. I stared at her. The girl I was going to marry, the girl who wanted me to prove I was trustworthy, had destroyed someone with manipulation, deceit, and cruelty. Emma, I said slowly, that's not just revenge, that's psychological warfare. She nodded miserably. And Neil says he has proof, screenshots, voice notes. He said he's going to tell everyone what I did. I tried to stay calm. Why didn't you tell me before? Because you'd think I'm a bad person. Silence. Do you think I am? She whispered. I didn't answer immediately. Instead, I asked, what does he want now? She wiped her face. He wants to meet tonight to settle things. No, I said instantly, you're not meeting him alone. She looked at me hopefully. You'll come with me. Yes, but first I need to ask something. What? Why did you really make me take a polygraph? Was it about trust or guilt? Her shoulders sagged. Both, she admitted. I thought if you passed, it meant I didn't have to worry about karma coming back for me. I exhaled slowly. So the polygraph wasn't about proving my honesty. It was about silencing her own. We arrived at the cafe at 9 p.m. Neil was already there, lean, tired-looking, but with eyes sharp enough to cut. When he saw Emma, he smirked. Well, the ghost herself. Emma flinched. Neil slid his phone across the table. On it were screenshots, her words, her fake account, her voice messages. It was you all along, Neil said. You ruined my life for sport. Emma shook her head. I didn't do it for sport. Oh yes, you did, he shot back. And now I want something. I leaned forward. What? An apology, he said, a real one you don't hide behind a keyboard. Emma looked at me like she expected me to argue, fight, protect her. But I didn't. She'd done real damage. And now she had to face it. Go ahead, I said quietly. She swallowed hard. Then she apologized, slowly, shakily, sincerely. Tears fell. Her voice cracked. Neil listened. Stone-faced. When she finished, he said, good, now delete that stupid polygraph post. I blinked. That's all you want? He nodded. I don't want revenge, he said. I just wanted her to admit she hurt me, that she isn't the victim she pretends to be. He stood, put some cash on the table, and walked out. Emma collapsed into tears. I wrapped an arm around her, mostly out of instinct, not love. Come on, I said, let's go. A week later, the dust had settled. The polygraph post was gone. Neil disappeared from our lives. But I couldn't shake the unease. Emma wasn't the same person I thought she was. She was loving, yes. Beautiful, yes. But she was also capable of deception, manipulation, and cruelty when hurt. One night she came to me with hopeful eyes. So we're okay, right? She asked. I looked at her carefully. Emma, I said slowly, marriage isn't just about love, it's about character. She froze. And after everything I learned, I'm not sure I know yours anymore. Tears welled in her eyes. You're leaving me. No, I said gently, not yet. She exhaled in relief. But I added, there's something you need to do. What? You're the one who needs a polygraph. Her mouth fell open. May. Yes, I said, if we're going to build a future, I need to know who you really are. She looked terrified. Will you take it? I asked. She hesitated. And that hesitation told me everything I needed to know.